Imagine if Tom Cruise tried to become a data scientist or Dwayne Johnson tried to become a doctor. What would they be doing today? Not good enough, right? If Dwayne Johnson tried to learn organic chemistry and couldn't make progress for a long time, all his life he'd be thinking that he's not smart enough. They are so successful today because they mastered their strength. They followed a path that is aligned to their abilities. Everyone is smart in their own way. Everyone has incredible ability to learn. If you are struggling, probably you do not know your strengths yet or what's the right way of learning. In this video, I'm going to explain how learning is like building a castle. Yes, a castle. It's a 5-step process. If you want to know more about learning skills and how our education system just hopes that the students will learn how to learn on their own, please check my other video. I'll leave the link down here in the description. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Manish, your learning skills coach. I have designed a set of strategies to help students, athletes and performers to find their true potential. My courses will be published and open for the enrollment soon. For more updates, please subscribe and press that bell icon so that you receive notifications every time. Please let me know in the comments below what's your favorite activity. Let's dive into today's topic. Before I start, let me share one of my experiences with you. Once I asked about a group of 300 students in a seminar that who wanted to be successful, who wanted to pass the exams with flying colors. Everyone had the same answer. Everyone wanted to be successful. That was obvious, but very few of them had the scores that they really wanted. Definitely something was wrong. I randomly asked a few students about their goals. Some wanted to become doctors. Some wanted to work with NASA in the future. One said she wanted to become a yoga coach. When I further inquired, about 80% of those students were walking a different path, meaning that they were expecting to be something else, but their daily habits, their routine were taking them somewhere else. Like one student who wanted to clear his ACT exam in very first attempt and wanted an admission in University of California. But when I asked about his preparation, he said that he was able to study about 8 to 9 hours per week for ACT. Well, he had his reasons. Whatever he said was justified. He was juggling between his baseball game and his high school. He had to work on his assignments. He was actually sleep deprived. However, with that goal, 8 to 9 hours per week for ACT was not justified. So, he was walking a different path. The point is, everyone wants good results, but sometimes learning sounds like a big trouble. You do not like one or more subjects, you procrastinate, you struggle, and try hard. There could be many reasons for struggling, but the two most common reasons are, number one, your goals needed some different path, but you walk a different path, and when things do not work out, you think you're not smart enough. And number two, no one ever helped you to find the right path. It's totally not your fault. Our school and college curriculums are not designed to help us with such kind of situations. We are expected to handle such kind of situations on our own. They can help you with math, science, language arts. However, they have no provisions to help you with goal setting, motivation, right habits, right mindset, how to concentrate, how to use long-term memory, or how to find your true potential. The good news is, all of these are skills and you can learn all. Keep watching till the end. If there is one skill that you would like to learn in 21st century to stay ahead and to be super successful, it's to improving your learning capacity. I will explain how learning is like building a castle and the 5 steps of learning. When they built castles in the past, what they had in their mind was that the castle has to be strong enough to survive any kind of invasion. They worked day in and day out to make an incredible structure that could guard them in any kind of severe attack. They worked with the right mindset that if they worked hard in the peace, they wouldn't have to bleed in the war. The very first step of building the castle was to build a strong foundation, because if this foundation was strong, it could hold a strong, big structure. That's the first step of learning either. To be able to support the very big structure of learning, you need to have a very strong foundation in terms of your purpose, good study habits, motivation, and the right mindset. Knowing that if you study hard now, you will get the results you want for sure. Exams won't scare you. Test day will be like any other day. How does that sound? The second step of building the castle used to be planning the structure. Since making a big castle was a time-consuming and tedious process, it was very important to optimize the time and resources that they had so that they could do more work in less time, since there was always a risk of attack. In terms of learning, it's same for you. You have very limited time and the exam dates are fixed. You cannot control either of them, the exams or the clock. However, you can optimize your time and resources to do more work in less time. The third step of building castle was to arrange the building materials. They had to arrange fine stones, marbles, woods, metals, and workers. Better the connections they had, better the building materials, workers, and artists they were able to arrange. In terms of learning, it's same for you. Your building materials are knowledge and information. You can gather better materials of knowledge if you are a good reader, a good listener, or an efficient note taker. If you have better connections with your classmates or tutors, you will be able to arrange better building materials for yourself. The fourth step was really important to start building the structure. It involved the artwork. If the king wanted Mott and Bailey style of castle, they hired the masons who were expert in Mott and Bailey style. If the king wanted to make stone keep castle, the masons who were expert in this form of art were hired for the job. More experienced and focused masons were, much better the castles they were able to build. Furthermore, building the castle required the skills to handle unexpected situations, like an accident on the building site or a natural calamity. Foremost, to continue the construction work without stopping day in and day out. Learning is same. First of all, students need to find out their favorite style of learning. Figure out what form of learning suits your style. For example, if a student learns best by listening, like audiobook or podcast, he or she should utilize this form of learning most of the time. Furthermore, skills like higher order thinking allows a student to handle any unexpected, unexplored situations. Study techniques, concentration, memorizing skills are the masons to build their castle of learning. The fifth step was to test the walls of the castle. They tested the walls of the castle to check how long can it resist an attack with cannon or trebuchet. They settled only then when they were completely satisfied with the kind of construction they wanted. If the walls were not strong enough, they rebuilt everything using better resources and materials. Exams test your walls of learning. If you have a strong structure, the way you want it to be, the cannons of exams won't trouble you at all. You will pass all your exams with flying colors and ease, only if you know the techniques of learning skills. If the exams trouble you, consider restructuring the walls of your learning and settle only then when you think the walls are strong enough as the way you had expected. Friends, I'll keep posting the videos on how to learn. Please subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon and share all my videos with anyone who may need help. I hope you have a great day and keep learning.